Hello, people. Welcome. Today in the program, we are having two guests a Polish witness of the Jewish Holocaust in the 40s and his granddaughter. She was born in the US, so let's proceed to the interview.
What was it about Hitler's ideology that made you disagree with what was happening?
What I was thinking was that Jewish people weren't treated fairly. So what I thought doing was to help the population that couldn't help herself.
So, Ricardo, why did you help the Jews considering your whole country was against them?
I considered that they were all people. They were all the same. They were worth the same, and their abilities or capabilities didn't. Oh, their physical appearance or their religion didn't make them different from us. And that was what I helped them, even though I wasn't Jewish.
What thoughts crossed your mind when someone talked about how Jew supporters were punished?
Well, I actually got paralyzed when I heard people were getting killed and getting kidnapped to later be murdered by the SS. So many times I doubted about what I was doing and the ways I was going to take for helping them and for helping myself.
Okay, so did you ever doubt about continuing helping them? And why?
I did because my life was in a big threat. My family's life was also in a great danger. But as I said before, we are all human beings, and my life is worth the same as theirs. So, what about helping more people, saving their lives? My life would be worth more, even though I wouldn't change, essentially.
So, how did you manage to not get caught? Where did you hide them?
I had a huge basement. It was secret. Um, it had a bonfire uh, in the center. It had a space for a chimney, but we used mostly the bonfire. The food needed to be cooked downstairs, so that was the reason to have a bonfire. We fed them sausages. We fed them with some vegetables like potatoes. So um, sometimes we had uh, poultry to feed them, but it was difficult, really difficult to find food, extra food for the Jewish. The max amount of people we had hit on the basement was four at the same time.
So, final question. Did you lose someone close to you?
Yeah, my wife was found trying to get a Jew inside our home, and an officer was going through the street when that happened. So my wife got caught, and they proceeded to publicly execute him. So I suffered a lot in the moment of his death, and I was just beaten down, but I was able to move through it.
Fatima, hi. How do you feel that your own grandfather helped save Jewish lives?
I feel very proud of him because it wasn't an easy decision and he had to make it and help these people that were in need. And I'm like very proud of him. I love him so much.
So, do you agree with his position towards his situation in that specific time?
Yeah, because they were people, I mean, they were afraid and they needed help, and my grandfather helped them. So I'm very proud. And yeah.
Okay, have you ever been in a similar situation as your grandfather?
Mm, well, I once helped this kid that everybody was bullying him, and I like stood up for him, and everyone like judged me and told me that why did I did that, but I think that kid needed help, and I helped him. So
Finally, what would you have done if you had to walk your grandfather's shoes?
I would have helped him because I don't know. It's just the right thing to do. I can't imagine someone hurt them. It's not okay.
Well, thanks a lot for your time, Fatima.
You're welcome.